I'm seeing a lot of questions pop up from new beekeepers on how to avoid comb like what you're seeing in the picture here. This is a picture that I took in my first year beekeeping out of my own hive. This was a huge issue that I really had no idea how to fix. I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to avoid this comb and then tell you how to fix it if it's something that you're dealing with. This is something that people deal with plastic foundation more often than any other foundation type, and it pops up with black foundation more often than any other color. So my first tip is don't use black plastic foundation. Don't get me wrong, I didn't go out and throw away my black plastic foundation. I'm still using it, but it takes a little bit of extra work in order to get it drawn out properly. Here's an example of a frame that I'm having them draw out right now. You can see it's being drawn out perfectly. So what did I do? I did tip number 2, which is wax it heavily. Make sure there's a lot of wax on all of your frames. This goes for all plastic foundation. So here's an example of some white plastic foundation that I'm having them draw out, and I also waxed this very heavily. Bees don't love plastic foundation. It is very convenient for beekeepers because it is so sturdy and you can get very uniform frames, but it comes at the cost of it being a little bit harder to get the bees to draw it out. This comb was also drawn out over the past couple weeks. Now, I just want to point out, this is not what I'm talking about. This little piece of cross comb here, that doesn't bother me. You're going to always have a little bit of cross comb. Tip number 3 really comes from where I messed up in my first year. I certainly made the other 2 mistakes. I used black plastic foundation. I didn't wax it heavily. The last piece is frame spacing. Your frames are self-spacing. Any gap you want right here on the edge. You don't want any gap at all in between. So you see, you have to push them together just like that. You want every frame to be touching the next one over, and it's okay if there's a gap at the edge of the box. So what do you do if you're dealing with comb like this? The solution is not to scrape it off. That's what was recommended to me. What you actually want to do is smash it down. You want to flatten it entirely against the frame. The bees will use it. They will draw it out from that flat position. If you do that, you won't actually lose very much time. The effort by the bees is actually in making the wax, not in drawing out the comb. If you have a different solution, please drop it in the comments. I appreciate everybody watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.